So we've got our 3 eggs in here, and that is for our red velvet cake. So we're obviously going to add the cake here, and hopefully not the plastic bag, but no promises. Perfect. And then it calls for 1 1/4 cup of water. Just gonna pour that in. Oh, and look how pretty the color is already. I love that. Calls for 1/2 cup of olive oil. And then, of course, the 3 eggs that we already put in. All right, perfect. So we are just going to give this a quick mix. All right, perfect. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take this, we're going to pour it in our little jar here, just so it's easier to pour it, and I'll show you what we're pouring it into. It's not just going to be a regular baking dish. We are going to make ice cream cone cupcakes. All right, that looks pretty good. Now that we've got this poured, and I've already made a mess, but you know what? It's half the fun in the kitchen, right? So now we've got our little tray here, and it's the large ice cream cones that I bought instead of the sugar cones. Obviously, they'll stand a lot better. So what we're going to do is, hopefully, very carefully, pour this in. And we're only going to pour it just until it hits the edge right there. I'll have to grab my spatula for this because, of course, I'm making a mess. But you know what? Like I said, that's totally fine. So we'll just keep pouring until we fill them all up. And red velvet is, right now, my favorite at least. I love this with cream cheese frosting. That's my favorite. So that's what we're going to use for the topping. But let me know what's your favorite, guys. What kind of cupcakes or cake even do you like? All right, last one. Perfect. Excellent. And I'll show you guys what we're going to do with the rest of this cake batter too, because nothing goes to waste. I'm not just going to throw that out. All right, that looks good. Nothing else is dripping. All right, so like I said, it is just until the little inner line of there that I filled. You don't want to go much farther because I'm afraid that they're just going to kind of ooze over. All right, perfect. So that looks good. We're going to pop these right in the oven, 350 for about 20 minutes, just until the center comes out clean with the toothpick. All right, so we've got our waffle maker here, and what we are going to do is take the rest of our cake batter. We're going to pour it right into the waffle maker. So instead of wasting all your cake batter, we're just going to add some and make waffles out of it. And I know I love waffles, so I think this will be a nice treat. All right, so we'll let that cook. All right. Oh, perfect. That looks excellent. All right, so we're just going to peel this out. Well, because it's going to come out in sections here. All right, so now that we have our red velvet waffles here, what we're going to do is add a little cream cheese frosting to the top. Just a little dollop. Perfect, just like that. Just for added sweetness. And then, of course, we're going to add some maple syrup. Drizzle that all over. And look at this yummy treat, guys. This is perfect for any leftover cake mix that you guys have. Put it into waffles. Who doesn't love waffles, right? Look how yummy this is. Absolutely perfect. All right, so these are fresh out of the oven. They're still a little warm, but not bad. So these front ones came out pretty good, but we had a few casualties. So what I suggest is filling them just a little lower than the rim, and you probably won't have this overflow. But you know what? Nothing's ever perfect, and we'll make do, so who cares? But these look pretty good up here, so what we're going to do is take our cream cheese frosting, and this, like I said, is cream cheese. You guys can use whatever kind you want. I personally love red velvet and cream cheese, so I am going to stick with that. But I am not a fancy baker, so I am just going to spoon this right on top, and hopefully it kind of looks like an ice cream cone. I'm hoping, at least. And if anyone has any tips about how to frost cupcakes, please let me know. And this is probably going to melt all over, but again, who cares? You make a mess, you make a mess, you know? There we go. Oh my gosh, that does look actually very yummy. And what I'm also going to do is add some sprinkles, because you can't have ice cream cone without sprinkles, right? There we go. perfect. Oh my gosh, this actually does look really good. This came out a lot cuter than I thought it'd be because you know I make a mess in the kitchen. And I saw this and I thought it's going to be so cute. All right. So look at these little ice cream cones, guys. I think this idea is adorable. All right, so I think these little cupcakes are just too cute. And if you bite into them, it's like ice cream. If you bite into them, hopefully it tastes pretty good too. That is so sweet. You've got the cupcake all the way down the middle, the ice cream cone, the frosting, the sprinkles. Guys, this is perfect. Let me know what you think.